What's good, guys? What is good? Back at it again. So, I never learned how to play Punk in the TCG or Monster Duel. I had it played against me, so I'm like, okay, they clearly be plussing, they be extending. I know what they do, I know what they accomplish. But, you know, I wanted to learn the deck. I mean, I usually learn a deck off stream, off screen in general, so that I can, take my time. But I wanted to show you guys my learning process, so that way you can also do the same thing when you're learning a deck. So let's see. I want to know as well. I'm also a crunchy peanut butter guy myself. So, okay. First of all, first things first. I'm not learning a particular version of the deck yet. I'm just learning what the cards do first, and then I'm gonna test out the different skills. And I know how the different skills like to be built. Like the Stardust version doesn't need to play all of those spells that put shit in the opponent's grave, because like they can just summon Stardust and be all good, like just themselves. So that's cool. I do want to try out the different versions though, and in order to try out the different versions, I've got to know what the cards do by themselves. So Psychic and Punisher, he's unaffected by card effects as long as your life points are less than or equal to your opponent's, but only activated effects. And he can pay a stack to banish one of your cards, to banish one of your monsters and one of the opponent's cards. And then he can gain attack based on like the life point difference between you and your opponent. So that's cool. Definitely, this is a difficult card to use because sometimes people attack too early with this guy. Because sometimes attacking with this guy will make the opponent's life points low enough to make this guy affected by card effects again. So a lot of the time, the best move is to just let this guy sit there, be big, get bigger over time, because the opponent might not have any way to deal with it other than kaijus. And if the opponent's a deck like Tachyon that can't even play kaijus, then they got no way of dealing with this guy. Just don't attack until you're fully ready to attack the game. We can set up a back renegade, we can set up another back renegade. We can summon this on the opponent's turn with Sharakusai to bounce opponent's stuff based on the amount of level 3 psychics we got in field and grave. What does this guy do? This can summon itself from grave if the opponent activates a card in response to your P.U.N.K. That's cool. Alright, so let's get into learning here. When I'm learning, I go against the gate until I'm fully learned up. What's good, Ali? The name of the deck is perfect? Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so this, you can discard it to search any P.U.N.K. And this one, you can discard it and another card to summon any P.U.N.K. from deck. This one, what does this one do? This one can summon itself from hand by banishing a P.U.N.K. from grave. Okay. Okay, this is... Alright. If it's summoned, you can pay 6 to add to hand or special summon a P.U.N.K. Oh, man, this is crazy, actually, because just by itself, if you have a P.U.N.K. in grave, get out any tuner from deck, go into a level 11 real easy. Really damn simple. Okay, I'm not going to use the skill here. I'm just going to use this to search for this guy, because I'm trying to learn. What do we do here, bro? Search. I guess we would typically be searching for this guy. I have all of my searches, so... Discard, discard. I guess this one. And then fusion summon. It does take the hand. That's pretty cool. But just for the sake of this being a 1-card combo, I'll use my field. I don't care about that. I guess it could help us to get through, like, it could make us, it could help us chain block stuff. Let me get you and you. Let me get a trap card. So this one is a negate and this one is a destroy. Destroy any card or negate any card. Depending on the situation, I guess, the matchup. And I could revive one of... I can revive Shirakusai. And just based off of this 1-card combo, I have the trap to interrupt, this to negate something. And on the opponent's turn, I can pay 6 to quick synchro into one of these two. So that's... Guys in the chat, if any of you know how to play P.U.N.K, is that the essence of the 1-card combo right there? Because I want to know... Gluten-free bread? Is there such a thing as gluten-free bread? That's crazy. Ali, the Duel Links meta is kind of healthy, but it's also hostile at the same time. We are in a transitional period. We are moving into a new era of power creep. So a lot of decks can't play through the inherent stuff people do without opening a staple. But give it a couple months, and I'm sure a lot more decks are going to be able to. Because this is just the natural cycle of power creep, bro. A lot of people are going to be complaining, but... Hey, how you doing, Gears? I hope I'm doing it well. I was just trying to see what the 1-card combo can pull off. I got my trap. I could have gotten the other trap. I have my quick synchro. I have my back renegade. And of course, if I used a skill, I would have more interruptions here too. And since I have the rising scale, then I can also use that. And then this one can summon another dude from deck. Is it better to summon from hand or grave, guys? I don't know. And then... Hmm. 59. Yes. Guys, we're playing the emotional music from Pokemon Black and White. So, I feel like I understand what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep going to see if I get a bad hand and see if I can play around it. And I'll do this 10 times so that I feel like I know what I'm doing. And if you guys think I'm doing something wrong, let me know so I can learn. I do have God of Thunder, but I'm not putting it in just yet. Okay, we have the 1-card combo. Open to Deer Note again, isn't that crazy? So I suppose this will search for this. Does it summon from only the deck? Yeah, it only summons from the deck. But if I opened it, then I can just reveal and summon it. That's cool. But maybe I should have done this discarding one of these first, so I can also get Sharakusai out. So maybe this is a misplay on my end. But I'm already starting to learn. I misplayed there, and that's exactly the point of this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. This is what learning looks like for me. So it's probably going to be played in more decks. Technically, Sword Soul can play it. Technically, it's not too. It's just not too likely to actually go into it. Okay, so I have this that can search for my starter. They Amin. Searchy search. I would search for this. I already have it. So I will search it anyway. That's the one. Is there ever a reason to not use one from the field? Because I don't know. Bring back the Sharakusai. That's a cool name, bro. It's a cool name. And I can take it even further with Rising Scale, just like before. Okay, this is feeling like it makes sense to me. Let's go into Yu-Gi-Oh! Right, wrong tuner, wrong tuner. Yu-Gi-Oh! Boom, boom. All these goddamn attack points, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So that was the third one. Let's keep it going. I hope you guys don't get bored. I will change the music so it's a little bit less boring, I guess. There we go. That should be a bit less boring. The colors are really nice. Zayaman and Ogre Dance. Hold on. Isn't Ogre Dance just a searcher? Okay. Let's see. In there like swimwear, guys. Did I fuck up? No, because I revive Sharakusai, right? Normally, typically. And on the opponent's turn, yeah, on the opponent's turn, I can make the Yukio. Nice. Okay. This is just me learning what the inherent stuff is, because I feel like I can raise my ceiling with the skills, right, guys? Like using the Stardust skill, or the Princess Adina skill. But if one of those skills gets nerfed, I still want to know what to do. Also, it seems like people haven't completely found a consensus yet. I mean, most people are playing the Adina skill, but even with most people playing the Adina skill, Shinkuro Shogun. Even with most people playing the Adina skill, a lot of people are really still swearing by a bunch of other skills, but funnily enough, nobody's playing the P.U.N.K skill. This is crazy. I can banish any card my opponent controls, huh? Damn, bro, I'm losing all my life points. I can't even pay any more life points, man. And I imagine that would be a reason to play the original skill, just to have more life points to activate more effects. And I definitely think that Masquerade needs to go before this deck can really pop off. Let's have a look at the chat real quick, see if I'm doing anything wrong. If you revive the fusion and use it to synchro, then the P.U.N.K monster gets double attack. Okay, hold on, let me read the fusion. Would I say Shining Sark deck is healthy? I don't know, man. I haven't read them all. Dear Punk and Joy, if you can avoid it, then never go lower than 16 life points because then Hayate will take you out. Good point. That's a good point. Why know I'm playing the Punk skill? It's because... I'm pretty sure it's because... with the way that the meta is right now, we need more turn 1 power, and the other skills give us more turn 1 power. Like, for example, this skill here can put a level 4 on the field, okay? And then with one of our level 3 tuners, that allows us to Black Rose the field at the beginning of our play before using the rest of our shit. Or we could go into Clear Wing to negate them targeting our high levels with Valor or Imperm or something like that. Just for the sake of trying that combo again, I'll search for Sharakusai. Since I can do that fusion thing. If you synchro someone using this card as material, you can target a punk you control. It can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. That's pretty nice. I like that. I don't really need this, but I already have this in hand, so... Actually, you know what? I can't even really summon it from hand, can I? So, let me just get you. And you. Get a little searchy search. With this, I'll be able to send the Ziyamen. Do I add it to my hand or send it to the grave? I add it to my hand. That's my discard fodder. And then I revive this. Then I can use Foxy Tune. Discard this. Summon this. Get another search. I'll wait. And then I could search for this. I already have it, but you know what I mean. I go for this. This way, I can activate him. Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2, I can make it so that he has double attacking power. And then Chainlink 3, I can boost his attack, because if the opponent has a monster negate, then I'm okay with him negating my attack boost. And then I can do this. It's fucking disgusting. Okay, guys. I believe. I believe in Joe Hendry. Sharakusai. Of course, I already have my Yukio on board, so there's no point. Guys, I think I believe in Joe Hendry right now. Boom. Okay, attack. Attack. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. The options are endless. Dude. I think I understand Punk. I think I understand Punk now. But guys, let me know please if there's anything I'm missing. I will go for a few more just to see if there's anything else I need to know. Ogre, you can get away with one? Bro, that doesn't make sense to me. It's a consistency card. Why wouldn't you play 3? Guys, if you need 3 of any of the SRs in this deck, it means that you have to go through the mini box 3 times. So, in that case, Go through the mini box 3 times. Don't be skipping on consistency cards. Okay, so I've already started with Xiamen, and I've already started with Shirakusai. Both of these are solid starters, it seems like. But is Madam Spider a worthwhile starter? Probably not. I don't, because it doesn't. Probably not. No, it would. Why would it be a good starter? So search for Foxy Tune, but I already have it, so I might as well get this. Fuck, I misplayed. I was supposed to activate the second effect. Yeah, bruh. It is what it is. I mean, I do imagine that the effects of Foxy Tune and Dance and will like to just summon themselves by tributing one will come up to make rank 8s or to just play through interruptions. But I'm not aware, at least purely, what the purpose of those would be other than playing through shit. Wave your hands from side to side and say... Yeah, Tachyon going to tier 2, I feel like, is propaganda. But hey, what do I know? Honestly, starting on this feels so good. But if it gets negated, I would prefer for this to be negated because I might already have pieces in my hand. So I might bait out the opponent by starting with this one. I already have 2, so get another one for discard. Shirakusai. Fusion Summon. I'm feeling like if... shit, I shouldn't have done that. If the fusion gets negated, it doesn't feel good. But that's what Rising Scale is for, I believe. I will think more about what trap we get from the deck later. The priority right this minute is just the combo itself. Let's see. Is there a way? I could make another level 8. That would be pretty cool. But I guess I'm just typically going for this regardless. Because it's going to be unaffected. Unaffected bodies are great. I think I got it, and then after this, I'm gonna start learning the other versions of the deck. Man, this is nice, bro. This is like the spiritual successor to to TG's in a way. Okay, time to lock in and start metagaming. Because I think I understand the archetype now. But I also get my free pack, guys. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get from our free pack? Probably a card I already have. Gishki Vision. I do have that. I definitely remember wanting to play that. Okay, so let's get to locking in. So one, two, three. We've got a bit more going on now. Let's see how this plays. Yeah, I'll do the Stardust version next. Link 1 Solid is a must. Nobody's playing it. Not in this version. This is why. Because the skill puts Mystical Elf on the field. Instead of having a Link 1, we have a Synchro 7. You see? You see what I'm saying? Then we get to look at the top 2. Draw a card and then look at the top 2 and pick one. Look at that. Ha. I get this. So that way when I search, I get both of my traps. Hell yes. Hell yes indeed. Okay. I can... Should I start by going into the level 7? I mean, you know what? When I go second, that's what I'm going to do anyway. So let's just pretend I'm going second. Black Rose the field. And then... maybe in this combo, we search directly for Rising Scale instead of Foxy Tune, maybe? Search a trap. Make a level 8. This can bring back a level 8. Because in this version of the deck, I think we're primarily just trying to make a rank 8 and 2 levels and then 2 back renegades. I think. Doesn't matter that I'm not summoning one from deck in this case, but I can add one to my hand. That can be for follow-up. This searches for this. Detaches 2. Gears, you may not have actually seen this combo, but this is the combo that people have been playing against me in Casey Cup. And this guarantees us a lot of interruption. Because on summon, this will search for Tachyon Transmigration. I happen to already have it in my hand, so that's that. And this way, I have a guaranteed trap and 2 back renegades. And this guy as well. And this could also be FA Dawn Dragster, another back renegade, but maybe people prefer this one because it can help us protect against Impermanent Veiler. Oh my goodness! And we said all of our stuff. This is a lot of interruptions. And our follow-up is not ridiculous, but as long as we have a level 3 and a level 8 remaining, we can go into Punisher, and that's GG's. Oh my goodness, guys. This is ridiculous. Alright, well, it is what it is. That's cool. That's cool. Man, I like this version. And I can understand how it would go on second as well, because you'd Black Rose instead. Yeah. Yeah, I see the vision, man. I see the vision. Anyone who's been playing with this skill, let me know if I did anything wrong. It's Rising, Shara, Fuse. Clearwing can stop Nibiru. That's actually important. Always Zayaman for follow-up? Okay. Okay, that's good. So it's Tachyon with extra steps? Not exactly, because Tachyon doesn't have all of those interruptions. Tachyon is not a... Tachyon is not an interruptive a million negates board. This is an interruptive a million negates board. Tachyon just stays alive. You just can't kill them. That's all they do. They don't stop you from playing the game. They just stop you from killing them so that they can kill you on the follow-up. And a lot of decks can actually kind of take advantage of that. Well, not a lot of decks. Let me not lie and say it's a lot of decks. But some decks can take advantage of that. I think maybe some variants, sorry, not some variants, some matchups, the Dragster might be better, but because Nibiru is so popular right now, it's probably better to play it safe. Play it safe and negate Nibiru. And also Impermanent Veiler. Impermanent Veiler also getting more popular right now. Such as any punk, right? Except a level 8. Okay. Just no level 8s. I can search a level 5 though if need be. So let's say I search this one instead. Do I fuse with the scale? That's something I'm not aware. I'm not sure on. Just for the sake of this, I guess being a one-card combo, I'll do it. And you guys can tell me if I shouldn't use the scale. Or maybe I'll just figure it out. Maybe I should play more of the level 3s just in case I open them. I should have used the... Maybe I should have used a fusion material from the hand, because I don't have another level 8 on field. I see. So, use a material in hand if I'm going for that play. Got it. Got it. Because I need that level 8 for a rank 8. Let's try again. Is the music too loud, guys? Oh, it doesn't stop imperm. Why wouldn't it stop imperm? It stops a targeting effect on a high level monster, and it's the high level fusion effect monster that we're trying to protect. It's once per turn. Oh, when a monster effect activate. Okay, yeah, that's why it doesn't stop imperm. Oh yeah, it doesn't stop imperm. That is annoying. It is what it is. Shit. Damn, it does not stop imperm. It definitely does not. So you can either negate Nibiru and Effect Veiler with Clear Wing, or you can negate only Veiler. Sorry, only Imperm, my bad. Because Dawn Dragster doesn't negate Nibiru or Effect Veiler, so you guess you picked your poison, but what would you cut to have the option? And then how would you know what the opponent has? I already have Rising Scale. I already have a level 5 too, for that matter. Keeping the Rising Scale on the field. Summon Sharakusai. Okay, alright, I got it. I think I understand. And obviously going second, the goal is to make a level 11, because the opponent does not want to fucking see us with a level 11. And I opened the transmigration again, isn't that crazy? There's a decent amount of bricks in this deck, but I think it's okay. Because this deck has a little just one card combos anyway, and it's technically okay to open stuff. Funnily enough, if you decided to play the original Tachyon, you could summon a level 3 here, so that you could also have another Synchro Summon, but I feel like this board is just way too powerful to worry about Synchro Summoning on the opponent's turn. It's like if we get interrupted, we can default on standard P.U.N.K stuff, but like if we go uninterrupted, we get this board, which is just absolutely ridiculous. That is annoying. That is annoying. Obviously, going second, we would go for much different plays, though. So let's practice a going second play. Clearing won't work for Nib before anyone gets their hopes up. Why wouldn't it work for Nib? on the field. It doesn't negate Nib either. Then what's the fucking point of you, bitch? It only negates Valor? Get the fuck out. That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. It doesn't even negate Nibiru. Damn. Well, let's just go second. Seems like we can go for the play with either Rising Scale or Foxy Tune. Not gonna lie, guys, this music is triggering me a little bit. It's a little bit too overstimulating. Let's go back to Unova. Char can make Amazing Dragon with Primal, and also P.U.N.K can make 8s easily. That's why people like Dragster more. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable. I'm still going to turn it down a little bit because it's still a little bit overstimulating. Black Rose Dragon. Get rid of the opponent's all of their many cards. And then at this point, the opponent really doesn't want to fucking see us. We can, right now, just OTK if the opponent has nothing left with the Pep. We can. But let's say, hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, that we keep it going. I could use 2 from the hand. But then I won't be able to activate it, so... Now I have Madam Spider in Grave, I have all 3 in Grave, so... I'm going to be able to effectively go into my Amazing Dragon. Or my Pep. Either way is fine. And I can also use this. I can use both. That's cool. So I can play through some stuff. Maybe play around Eclipse in some way. Get a little pep in our step. Not pep in our step. Get a little Yu-Gi-Oh! On the field. Amazing Dragon brings back something. Then we can get a little pep in our step. Let's get peppy. Boom. Okay. Feels like this deck is kind of built for going second. Alright. Let's try the next variant. I feel like I understand this one. This one doesn't seem too complicated. If I really wanted to beat Nibiru, I could probably not be able to do it consistently, to be honest with you, bro. What did you say? You said Make Dragster, then into Tenyi level 8 synchro. Well, it doesn't negate Veiler. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna. Okay, so let me just get the Dragster. Take out this. Wait. Oh my goodness. Can I just put one synchro in at a time, please? And then, do I need Jam Dragon Drive? Is everyone playing that one? Let me go have a look. Yeah, looks like people are playing that shit. Looks like people are playing that shit. Understandable. Very understandable. And then I guess I'll put in another Sharakusai because it is technically a good starter. I have 7 cards left in my deck. Probably staple it up. I don't know what staples I would play necessarily. I mean, I don't really want to Eclipse, but I remember Weatherman getting eclipsed and he didn't like it. I don't really want to Lava Golem because I do use my normal summon. I do use it. But I could Doggeran because Kaiju's level 8 Kaijus make sense in this deck because going second, we can Kaiju, have a level 8, any level 3 makes a level 11. You know? And then by bouncing our own Kaiju to the hand, we can give it to the opponent again. Ooh, boy. That sounds like a play to me. So, 2 level 8 Kaijus seems like a move. Then, let's see. I might play 2 of the level 5 because it is technically an extender. Technically. It's not too bad to open, it seems like. And then I can play 1 more staple. Maybe Droplet, but then Droplet's not that good against Tachyon. But I have the Kaijus for Tachyon, you know? Maybe Eclipse to turn off protection so I can easily Black Rose the field. We'll just have that one here for now, and then we'll move on to the Stardust version. Cool thing about the Stardust version is it doesn't need to play the 9 spells that Stardust decks usually need to play. This is my old Tri-Brigade deck from last year. Okay. Do they summon the Excel Synchro? Probably not. How many Stardust do they play? Does anyone have a Stardust deck that they can show me on Discord? If you do, then feel free to ping me. Does Debunk work on Niv? I think so, but the problem is Debunk is a trap card. You have to set it. You can't activate it the turn you set it. Debunk is always a card people bring up for hand traps as if it's going to do anything. But put Debunk in your deck and then see how it helps. It doesn't help. Like, Debunk works, but no, it actually doesn't. Because, like, the card does say, like, it will be able to negate Nibiru, but only if it's been on the field for 2 turns, bro. Like, it's redundant. Can the Stardust version summon Crystal Wing? I don't think so. And what are the level 2s that they play? They play Bacon, Quillbolt, and... What, just Bacon and Quillbolt? Seriously. Wait, what is the Quillbolt even for then in that case? What are you making? Oh, right, you're making Herald. Okay. And then... How many of these do you play? So I think this is the engine, right? You just play 3, 1, and 1. Is that how it is? Or you could play more of this just to discard 1 to send something, and you can still get it. And then punk stuff. Shit. P.U.N.K. There we go. Look at that strategy. And nobody plays Wagon, I'm pretty sure. How you doing, Raphael? This is the PTSD version, I think, right? What am I missing? Okay. And I feel like you probably should just play the Plague. Yep, there's the tuner that we need. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. One card left. I already have 3 back row. It's like PTSD is such a short engine, man. What's even the point? What is even the point of such a small engine? This is just literally, if I draw Mseti, then I'm good. But if I don't draw Mseti, then who gives a fuck? Like, why would I play this version instead of the other version? The other version seems to guarantee me more. But I do have the Stardust stuff. I do want to see how that goes. Is there anything missing here, like, other than staples? both traps. Oh wait. But I don't have the fusion play. So wait, are they not playing the fusion play in their version? Well, this guy is not. Why not? And why wouldn't you play this? This guy is not playing this or this. Like, this guy on Duel Links meta is not playing Rising Carp or Amazing Dragon. That's core. That's core. Why wouldn't you do that? The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm not liking it, guys. I'll take this out for now. I guess I'll put another one of this in, I suppose. Let's try. Stardust version is all gas. This one's better going second. But, okay. Black Crows as your first move is pretty good going second. This version can't Black Crows go in second. All it can do is pop one card because of Stardust. Okay. Well, I guess this is a brick. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I'll just grab this. Stardust Dragon. What do I want? What am I trying to accomplish? I already have 2 bodies because of this. I can convert one of them into a level 8 with this. So I could bring back Sharakusai. That could be an interruption for me. Not activating the skill yet because I'm not trying to clog myself. I'm already going to have a pop because of Stardust. And I could either make a level 11 here, Punisher, or I could use this to tribute one of them to make a level 8. Oh, but I'm still not making Herald. I'm still not making Herald. Unless I turn Stardust. Unless I get rid of Stardust. So the gas here isn't really gassing because we kind of conflict with ourselves a little bit. We do, man, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. And being better going second is like, it's like, okay, yes, I can activate the skill going second without having to summon the Stardust. But then the stuff that the Stardust does, it's just kind of fine. I want a well-rounded game plan. It's not like the other version doesn't. It's not like the other version doesn't have a going second game plan. It's got plenty of shit to go second with. I know what Stardust Dragon goes second with. I don't like this, bro. I don't like this. I'm gonna give up on this version. I'm gonna see what Precious Cards from the Water does. Let's see who has that skill real quick. Black Rose line is really just a 1-for-1. The level 4 is better spent somewhere else. Yeah, you're smoking crack. Let's see what the precious cards from the water does and where it's from. During your main phase, place a card from a hand to the bottom of the deck to draw 2 cards. Or discard it. Okay. And if it's the first turn of the player going second, you draw 3 cards instead. That's cracked. That's cracked. But you have to have a certain amount of water cards in your deck. And who has the skill? Mako has it. Mighty Mako. Oh, damn, good times, huh? How much waters... Ah, shit. How much waters do we have in here, inherently? That's 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, and how many do we need? We need 6. Okay. So what are they playing? Mythic Water Dragon. There we go. And we can punk it up. Punk up the jam. And then do they do things normally aside from that? Just typical stuff? Regular. Looks like this guy's playing Dingirsu, I guess because of the extra level 8s we got going on here. And this guy's also got Pentastag. And anything strange about his main deck? Okay. Hey, it kind of looks like it fits, man. I'm gonna draw 3 cards in my if I'm going second. So that means I have a pretty damn good chance of getting 2 kaijus for that nice little play with Yukio. How do you guys like my deck name? Do you guys remember when Mythic Water Dragon was a damn selection box exclusive card? Wasn't that just ridiculous? Man, what the hell? So I imagine that this deck has a pretty good plan going second because of the fact that we draw so many cards. It's so much more likely to draw the kaijus that actually synergize with this deck. And I'm going second. Hey, perfect. Damn it, I made the matin sleeves on. I should have changed that first. And I have a water monster. I can always get another one. Let's draw 3 cards. Oh, drawing 3 cards. That's disgusting. My goodness. I already have Sharakusai, so I could combo with that. Or I could summon it from deck with Foxy Tune. Bait out an interruption. Bait out an effect veiler or something. Oh man, Sharakusai is cool, bro. Fusion summon and Sync or something, bro, in the same card. What a guy. What a cool guy. It feels like I'm playing real Punk again. Fuck Stardust. No, don't take that out of context. I love Stardust. Just not with this deck, I think. Why would you ask me whether or not I wanted to summon another monster, bro? Obviously, I want to summon both of them. Backrow Nagagio. You come back to the field. Oh, this is so nice. Ah, man. Too many options, man. Too many options. That's my problem. It's a good problem to have. It's a very good problem to have. Go for Yukio first, because I can revive one as well. This will only give 2 attacks to a Punk, so that is something to keep in mind. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. Ugh. You know what, Gears? You got a good deck. You picked a good deck to be your main. Okay, so why can't I revive one right now? Why can't I? Why can't I? That's what I want to know. Am I not allowed? Let's see. You can only use one of its effects per turn and only once per that turn. Okay. Word. So if I bounce things, I'm not allowed to revive things. That's good to know. Well, bouncing stuff is still a lot of the time going to be better than the Punisher, but if Punisher is better, then I go for Punisher, obviously. And then if I have a level 8 extender, then Dingirsu. And I imagine that because of the Pentastag here, I would need to be very choosy about my zone placement so that I can ensure that I can pierce for game with the Pep. Or even with the Amazing Dragon, if that's the one I go for. So this one seems like it's the more skillful. This one seems like it's the more skillful version of the deck. But let me try to make a turn 1 board with this. Hey, how you doing, Ichigo? You're a returning player who last played when 7 Sword was introduced. I got an auto duel Red Eyes Neos, and now transform it to Dragoon. What will suggest for me to aim for ranked KC Cups? Well, first of all, Ichigo, since you're a returning player, I would recommend getting your staples up and getting your decks up before trying to get back into the ranked scene. Because with the cards you currently own, you're probably not going to be able to do very well. You probably do well in the low ranks, but not in the ranks that you want to be playing. So I think your auto duel deck is going to be perfectly fine. Because really, I mean, auto duel. If you want to know what I auto duel with, then you can go take a look at my my gem farming guide that I put up last month. But in terms of what decks I recommend you go for, I recommend it. I actually, first of all, Ichigo, tell me what decks did you play before you quit dueling? That's gonna help me. That's gonna help me to kind of gauge what type of a player you are to see maybe what deck you would enjoy playing. And I can give you the advice. I just want to know what kind of a player you are first. Okay, so I do have a water monster. I need more consistency. Put it in grave. Well, there's my consistency. Not the greatest hand, I'm not gonna lie. Cannot lie. Sharakusai. Garp from One Piece. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. It is what it is. I think I understand now. I think I understand. Unfortunately, my hand is not too nice. So I'm not even really able to set up too much. So probably what I should have done is just revive Sharakusai and that would be it. So the end board bare minimum in this deck is quite a bit less. So I like this version. I very much like this version. But, so I shouldn't have revived the fusion. I should have just revived Sharakusai. That way I would have had, without, not including the trap I drew, I would have had 1 interruption, 2 interruptions, and then 3 interruptions with a Sharakusai making one of my 11s. 3 interruptions isn't amazing. But Pep is a pretty solid protection piece. Unless they can goddess us. Yeah. Even though I do like this deck, I think it would be probably more competitive to play the Mokuba version. So I think that's going to be the way I run it with the Mokuba version. And right now, I think I'm going to go to ranked with the Mokuba version. There you are. Let me look at the list to see if there's anything I need to change. Let me check the chat as well. Last deck was Dark Magician. When introduced Dark Magician's Fusion mix with Red Eyes. Also, I was playing before a lot of Edison format. My favorite deck was Black Wings. Okay, in that case, if you have the necessary cards for Stardust, then you would probably enjoy that one. Perhaps Shino Birds. Shino Birds is definitely a good deck. Those are the two main ones I'd probably recommend to you. What's up, Weatherman? I have pretty much decided at this point that out of the 3 typical versions that people play, I like the Mokuba version most because it has a better going second play that people make it out to be, and like it has the best going first out of all of them. Going first really is we need to be able to go first in Duel Links right now, because if we can't, the opponent is going to 7th one kill us. So having this board that Tachyon simply can't break through, branded simply can't break through, it gives this deck a competitive edge, because going second we might just lose regardless of what version we're playing. And this the benefit of Precious Cards with Water is that you do get to draw 3 cards, which can help you find your board breakers right. But With the Princess Adina's protection, we draw a card and then look at the top two. So we are still, regardless, seeing the top 3 cards of our deck, even if we're only getting 2 of them. So we're still getting our board breakers, even if we're not plussing as much. Although we actually are plussing more. We do get more cards out of it because we don't have to discard a card or shuffle a card back. So we do plus more with this skill. We also get the free body to make us Black Rose. And then this deck does seem to be kind of good at going second inherently anyway. So I think people are smoking crack on saying that Black Rose isn't good enough. Because, I mean, if the opponent stops Black Rose, which they're probably going to do, let's be real, the rest of our shit doesn't have to deal with that interruption. And if they can't stop Black Rose, it is what it is. In fact, I might even play Droplet just to send my Black Rose to negate whatever is negating Black Rose. But the only issue with that, I guess, would be the opponent being Tachyon. That wouldn't make a difference. Black Rose wouldn't make a difference in that case either. So I could make Dawn Dragster in that matchup to negate their Spiral Galaxy, so that they only have Transmigration against us, and then I could build up into my own Transmigration to the point where I can make Psychic and Punisher, make him big, and just decide to not attack. Because then they can't out that. So I have a plan going second against Tachyon, guys. I have a plan. I'm kind of liking this. Not gonna lie. And then I will see if I got any Prismatic UR tickets so I can make... Ah, damn it, I got no tickets at all. Oh well. Let's go to ranked. Okay. This hand works. Let's see what we get. Oh, of course I get this, bro. I'm gonna kaiju the fuck out of you on my... Okay, wait a second. What skill? Fusion Dark Rays. Okay. So this guy's probably not that great of a deck. Probably. He's got 8 cards in his extra deck, so he's probably just returning to the game. I think this is the move, right? Could be wrong. I'm a little bit nervous to see whether or not Gears is like agreeing with the plays I'm making. Because he's been playing this for years at this point. I'll go for a Monster Negate. Backer Negate. Bro, this is ridiculous. This is so powerful. How the hell do you play through this? How the fuck do you play through this? Genuinely, what the fuck? Genuinely, low genuinely. High genuinely. Maybe I could play another trap. That way, you know, I got even more protection. And if I can only get access to one punk trap, then, you know. Alright. Ton Endo, what are you playing? Red Eyes? You know, I'll just negate whatever you search. Red Eyes Fusion? Okay. This only negates spells, so I'll use this one first. That's mine. Damn, I can't even kaiju him. That's crazy. I'm just gonna hand absolutely full of kaijus. Well, whatever you got, bro, it's over. Karma cut? That's hilarious. I'm still clipping you. Negate. A million negates. I'm clipping you. I'm using this in a video. Because the great thing about this is it doesn't actually matter what the opponent did. This is too many interruptions to play through, regardless. So I can just easily save this replay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, guys, this deck is ridiculous. Now let's go a second. Let's go a second against somebody. I know this is only platinum, but that's it. That's good for learning. Gears judging me silently. That's crazy. Time just fear mode. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And even then, I still have some interruptions left. Let me go second. I'm going second. Okay. Are you playing just straight up raw? Yes, he is. Okay. What's the plan against raw? Discard a card, huh? Well, that's good news for me, because then I have something engraved right away to discard by rising scale. Oh, well, okay. Are heroes good? They're not bad. If you like heroes, they are typically an anti-meta pick, where you can put a bunch of different tech cards in your deck, and they have a draw engine that can help you find those tech cards, like Necro Valley, for example. So, heroes is always... Oh, look at that. We're playing against the heroes right now. Let's see how good it is. This guy's playing a 20-card deck, though, so he's probably not that good. Wow. And his Neos doesn't look cool. He's got a silver... I don't think silver border is that cool on Neos. He's also playing the ugly Stratos. I just hope that he only ends on one hero so I can kaiju him. But that's probably not going to happen. Oh, maybe it will happen. Maybe if I'm lucky. There's the Super Poly. Because if he only ends on one hero, then my kaiju will turn off his Super Poly. But that's probably not going to happen, realistically. So I'm probably just going to have to play through the Super Poly. I don't know if I can play through a Droll, though. Oh? Well, I don't know why he scooped. The last two guys seem to just scoop because of my aura. Let's keep it going. One more Wayne. Our hero, like... You like that, Stratos? I understand liking him. I think he's... I think it's technically good. It's just doing a little bit too much for me personally. Oh, yes. Yes, it is both me and Weatherman on this account, bro. Same. That's the Team 6K. Gonna kaiju him. He's playing Sword Soul. So we'll see. Okay, he starts with Moye, so he's clearly not a good Sword Soul player. That's how you can tell the difference between a good and bad Sword Soul player. If they start with Moye, chances are either their hand is bad, which it probably isn't, or they're a bad player that just came in from Master Duel and think it's the same combo. It's not the same combo. Going right into Dragite, drawing a card. Interesting move. Maybe he doesn't need the search. Oh, well. Oh, well. Negate this. Or forever hold your peace. The funny thing is, man, I don't even need to eclipse him. I could just get rid of him. Just get rid of him nice and easy. I just need to find me a level 3 tuner. Let's get it. If I don't find it, then I'll have to use my search, my Ogre Dance to get one. Ugh. I even get a Kaiju. I have far too many options. Okay, looks like he has some kind of a hand trap. Let's see what he has. Effect Veiler. Understandable. I'm still going to pay the life points, though. Then, Foxy turn. Sharakusai. Let's see if he has anything left. Any other imperms? Doesn't seem like he does. Well, not imperm, but a veiler. You know what I mean. You know what I meant to say. I could summon one of my own. This can revive a level 8 or level 3. So I will revive a level 3. Get a search, paying life points. Doesn't really matter at this point what I give. I'll give him a Kaiju with an express purpose of giving myself a Kaiju. Then I could do both, couldn't I? No, it only tributes a punk, so never mind. I'm just going to play it safe and bounce the Kaiju. This is obviously not a real Sword Soul player, so I'm not even going to worry about it. This is not going to be a replay or anything. He definitely has the Golden Sword Soul in his hand, but I mean, I have a Destruction. Wait, what else do you have? Okay. That's why I attacked with this guy first. You actually do have impermanence? That is hilarious. I'll let that one happen. And then whatever you have, I'll destroy. I think I probably could have played this better, to be honest. I probably could have had more interruptions. Maybe I was playing with my food a little bit too much here. He has to discard a card. I get to destroy you, meaning that you can't fuse. Because you don't have materials. Unless... Yeah. Yeah. Just scoop it up. Okay. I don't think imperming my my Yukio implies he's a very good player. Okay. Alright, I'm going second this time. Maybe he's playing the same deck as me. He's at the very least playing the same skill. If he's playing the same deck as me, I think I'll lose. Oh wait. Power of the Guardians? Guys, maybe he's not smart. Maybe he's not smart. Maybe I can win. I was about to surrender, and then he reveals Power of the Guardians, implying that he's not that good of a player. We'll have to see if he knows the combo. Because if he knows the combo, then what can I do? This is the negate. Okay. Clearly he doesn't know what he's doing. Very interesting. Banishing your own interruption. I think this guy's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking about. He might not even be thinking about this game. Wagon. Okay, well, he was able to make his Psychic and Punisher, but if I can pay... Wait. Okay, he's paying even more life points. I really have to try to get my life points lower than his so I can affect his Punisher. That's my win condition, I think. Okay. What? This isn't a quick effect unless it has... Alright, well, my win condition is the opponent running out of time, I guess. Thinking too hard about nothing, I guess. Oh, shit. Wait, I didn't get my 100 gems yet? That's crazy. Hopefully I have max gems by the next time a box comes around, because I never have max gems, but I never do. Imperm isn't necessarily the best hand trap, but it's one of the good ones right now. Because you can use it as a board breaker. In some decks, you want to use it as a hand trap. Like, you want to use it as a hand trap against Tachyon. Yeah, this hand is not fantastic, so hopefully the skill can save me. Sheesh. Oh. All these kaijus. Okay. Just trying something out here. I don't think I can make the full play, but I can make still a really big board as well at the same time. So I'm good, I think. I think this is solid. This is solid. Yeah. I might... Okay, so I can either get the trap or a quick synchro on the opponent's turn. I think I'll go for the quick synchro. Two back renegades is pretty good, you know? Let me know if I misplayed here. Maybe I could have, like, could I have gone for something better? Okay, Lava Golem. I can still quick synchro him, even using my own Lava Golem. In fact, Eclipse could help me. You got a droplet or something? An eclipse of your own? And then if he tries to summon shit, I will eclipse. Maybe I should have gone for the pop instead. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Damn. Well, I'll wait for him to activate Eye of Timaeus at least. Alright. Shit. Okay. Alright. I'm not too threatened by that. I'll eclipse now. He's still going to be able to get his draw, but he's not going to be able to like draw and activate on the same turn like we would with this. And I can kaiju him on my follow-up turn. I think I'll be okay. We'll see. Okay, well, respect to him for having the same Dark Magician Chronicles. Problem, a green named Dragoon? Alright, all my respect for you is now officially gone. Out the window. And the silver too, like, what are we doing? But okay. As long as you get another monster on the field, it's game. Oh, well. I don't think I can win through this, actually. Because I have 100 life points, bro. What am I supposed to do? Give him a kaiju. But he can still Eternal Soul, you know. Yeah, is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. So let me think. Perhaps I could have gone for a different play that would have given me more interruptions. Like, I did start with Sharakusai. Maybe I should have started with Zayamin by searching for it with Ogre Dance. Maybe that was the move. Perhaps it is not such a good move to start with Sharakusai in this version of the deck. Okay. Going first against heroes. 30 card deck. Okay, so we have Zayamin, so we have a starter. Let's try to bait out his Thunder Dragon level 10 with our skill. If I was him, I would either Pope Mystical Elf now, or just prevent me from going into Stardust Dragon. Sorry, not Stardust, Black Rose. One way or another. Draw 2. Hopefully I get a Kaiju, that would be nice. Okay, well this works. And by summoning Zayamin, if he just destroys it with this, or uses it as material with Super Poly, I will have a P.U.N.K engrave for my Rising Scale. Okay, so I get to activate it. Just, you know, let me kill myself a little bit here, bro. Just a little bit. See, bro, I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'm just, you know, getting a little searchy search. No big deal. Ain't no drama. No drama at all. No drama at all. Okay, so let's it go. Oh! Curse Sealer for the Forbidden Spell. So why didn't you set your fucking Super Poly, you dumbass? Jeez Louise. Baka. Bagayero. Does he have a hand trap, perhaps? Leaves the field. So, this guy's burn is a real threat. So we're going to try our best to deal with it with a Tachyon on board. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Leandro. Happy to have you here, bro. Okay. I can use this. Discarding, I don't know, I guess. Summon anything I want from deck. Go into you. Actually, hold on. Does this bounce? Return them to the hand. This can't trigger from that. So it would be safer to go about it that way. So maybe I shall. Perhaps I shall, but first I will summon this. And if he has anything left, then I have the transmigration to stop him. Hey, looks like we got it, guys. Looks like we got it. I'll save that replay. Because even though this guy is not the best player, there was a real threat here. That guy was kind of a threat, to be honest. Had to deal with him in a certain way. Sent him a nice, just, you know. But this punk stuff is kind of fun, man. When I get to Legend, I'm gonna enjoy seeing if I can adapt it further to the meta. Of course, like, I built it in preparation for the meta, but, you know, you never know until you actually play against it. My fortune came true, guys? Oh my goodness. Looks like I learned the deck well enough within 2 hours, guys. It doesn't take too long, it seems. So, let's switch the music real quick. So, here's what I'm feeling. Oh wait, this music isn't very nice. Hold on. This is nicer. So this is what I'm feeling so far with Punk. I might change it. I might ask Gears to give me some more tips for the deck list. And if I made any misplays, maybe he'll let me know as well what I could do differently. But it feels like Rising Scale is a ridiculous fucking card. Rising Scale is ridiculously good. My goodness. Because this is a 1-for-1. This is a -1. This is a +1. A whole +1 extension play that can by itself make a rank 8 or a synchro 11. I might even see if potentially maybe I could cut this for Dingirsu. I don't know. Because I'm always making this. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't need this. But, you know, we'll see about it. But yeah, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming out. I'll check the chat real quick. Is Platinum your favorite Pokemon game? I am a big fan of Platinum. I'm a very big fan of Platinum. But my favorite Pokemon game is it's Gen 5 and Gen 7. So Unova and Alola, those I like them a lot. And if I had to pick one out of all of them, probably Pokemon Black 2. Black 2 because I like Black Kyurem more. Solitaire Links? Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Solitaire Links. So, we got our Godarla, we got our Duggaran. I like these because they're level 8 alongside a level 3 tuner. It allows us to make our level 11s. And you know what, man? I like my level 11s. So let's see if we can make him Chronicle. Maybe. So first we'll go here. So Jewel works. Luminous is a bit much, maybe? I don't think any of these work for this one. I might wait until I have one that fits better. The Punisher. Jewel does look kind of tough. Luminous is a bit much. Tenebris would work, it just doesn't. It's like it would work if it worked, but it doesn't. Blaze, no. Stone, no. Okay, unfortunate, guys. I don't think the Chronicles I currently have are gonna work, but you know, I'm kind of enjoying this deck, so I might end up chronicling it. But yeah, I hope that you guys learned along the ride as well. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we're gonna be getting into hell of a lot of content, bro. But if you have any requests for what kind of content we might make, then you know, you could either leave a comment asking us and we might do it, or you can force us to do it by getting a particular, like either the Synchro tier, Fusion tier, or Xyz tier in the channel memberships. But yeah, shout out to Gears. Shout out to everyone else that helped me out with the deck as well. I like the artwork here. I like the gameplay. But yeah, have yourselves a good one, guys. I've been Undead from Team 6K, signing out.
Why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low-key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. I don't ask them to wait on me. They would ask where they gon' be with a song if they wanted the weatherman. I ain't asking to pay no fees. She was homeless and needed a spot. I ain't ask her to pay no lease. I ain't ask her to say no please. I ain't ask her to make no cheese. Scream fake, but it ain't on me. Got clean so it ain't no streets. Why green if it ain't no keeps? Brought cream so it ain't no beef. My team say it ain't no chief. My demon, they hang on me. They seemingly ain't no peace. I seen him, he ain't no beast. For real, I ask them, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low-key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. Ain't nobody harder in the country. If they claim they in front, then they frontin'. Think about it, they always talking about they bag and they stick, bro, that's literally bumming. Niggas can't even rap on the beat, gotta do hella cussings to know where to come in. Then these niggas go do R&B, but they not even singing, these niggas be humming. Niggas stop with the cap or it's 76ers, cause I'ma have to bring the drum in. When I'm fucking my girl, it's like doing the rain dance. Whether can you come in? You ain't get what I said, or see what I'm doing like Helen Keller when I'm bumping. Should I try to tell you I'm the one and ain't nobody better or youngin'? I ask them, hey, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low-key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. Damn, I ask them, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low-key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym,